Hi guys, this is CyberDocs. Here you can call me Mr. X. Welcome to my channel. Okay, let's don't waste time. Let's get into the video. Today's topic we are going to see to installation of Kali Linux in VirtualBox. So in the video, as I mentioned in the earlier clip, I'm going to be taking about setting up your hacking environment. This is actually to do with just setting up your environment. So good to start hacking. So we are going to be use Kali Linux as primary OS because it has a lot of tools and features that are just a mandatory for hacking. So apart from that, we are going to use VirtualBox for operating system virtualization, which means that we are going to be running Kali Linux virtually on our or your Windows or Mac operating systems or primary PC. If that what you guys are running, so this is will work on even Linux also. So yeah, the reason I'm saying we are going to run this on VirtualBox is just because it much better for my personal use, so I can actually record the video and show you. I would recommend you to install it on any of your computer or laptops if you are using that for hacking. But either way, you can learn hacking perfectly via this method of running it virtually. So the first thing we are going to do is we have installed a software called VirtualBox. So just open your browser and Google or Mozilla Firefox and type VirtualBox, and there you are just click on first or second link and your VirtualBox and visualizer for Windows, Mac, Linux that allow you to run an operating system with any software system. So we are going to be download this VirtualBox. Now the reason I'm using the VirtualBox is very easy to set up, and I would recommend this for beginners. So here we are our VirtualBox binaries. So we have VirtualBox platform packages that are basically the setup, and you have Windows or Mac OS and Linux distribution and Solaris. So this can run any of the operating system that you are usually currently running. I am running Windows, and I prefer to download Windows distribution. I am going to use this as my example. We'll open that in new tab and going to start downloading. It's about 118 megabyte. So yeah, just let that download. I already have installed, but the setup is pretty simple. Once it finishes download, just run the through the setup and just hit next, and you know the pretty standard stuff. Alright, so once you have the download, they give you a icon here, or alternately or you could search it for free. They also they are but I already have my icon here and just started up. And do note that when you start up the first time machine, you are not going to have any of these here. These are my virtual machines that my just created my virtual operating system, but I am going to show you how to set up with Kali Linux. So just make sure it up and running. And now we want to go into Google. Let's just go to the Google or Mozilla Firefox again, and we went to hit Kali Linux, and you know, open the first link and you want to go to the download. And here you have your current Kali Linux version and download it. Now depending on the operating system or mean your processor architecture, you either running a 64-bit or 32-bit. If your processor is 32-bit, make sure you download the 32-bit ISO file, which you can download directly or using a torrent client. If that you think you then have your 64-bit, which is currently for 64-bit processor. So whatever you have is fine. So what I am going to now, once you are download it, I just make sure you hit direct to torrent. Whatever, once it finish downloading, you went go to back to the virtual box and you want to do hit new. All right, so once you new, is giving you to the option of creating new virtual machine. So we are going to give it name. Let's call name hacking or something else, whatever you want. This is called Kali. Linux HB hacking box. Alright, so the type is Linux and the version is, yeah, and make sure it is current version. This is Linux kernel. Again, make sure you select your appropriate one according to your processor architecture. I have a 64-bit, so that I what I'm going to use next. Now this is your memory size. This is how much RAM you want to dedicate to Kali Linux. Now if you are running a 4 gigabyte machine or computer, I would recommend just leaving this, whether it is, or you would give it about 2 gigabytes of RAM. That's what I would recommend. So to get the WAN is about 2048 megabyte, that's 2 gigas of RAM, which is perfectly fine for Linux and whatever we are going to do doing. Alternatively, if you have more RAM, you could increase that, but I really don't use that. Need to hit next and create a virtual hard disk. Now make sure that is the option, as we are going to install Kali Linux. So here we are have this basically where you want to Kali Linux need to be installed. We are going to create virtual hard drive and we are going to create it and make sure that virtual box disk images, not a virtual hard drive, and I'll explain that later. Hit next and we want to give it dynamically allocated, just basically it increase as we need it. So hit next and here we can basically specify where we want to save the virtual and the virtual hard drive. I'm going to save, my tutorial is going to save if there, you can save it anywhere. And then what I recommended as the storage and storage space is about 20 gigabytes. Just give it about 22 gigabytes and just created, hit create. And then go go now. Once you created the virtual machine, you won't get select it and you are going to setting. So just let it open setting and don't be overwhelmed. Here we are going to go through it step by step. So basically that is it's, we have already done that. You don't need to touch anything else here. Just make sure that you specify here whatever you want it be called. You can change it here. Next you want to go to into system. Now again you can change how much RAM you want at any time, or in boot up order just leaves everything the way it. We don't have floppy drive, so you might as that just leave that hard drive, and optical just leave it as those two. But you can leave, you can check them if you want to cheapest VAX, there is fine. These everything they way. This is on the processor. The most important thing is you have to enable PRNX. Alright, now basically this is going to use as a processor physically address, and is just going to be communicate the processor directly to increase the speed of the virtual machine. So make sure that is checked and you can select how many cores that you want to allocate to a virtual machine. I usually leave it at one I usually leave it at 1 because I want my own of my calls on my computer is about 3.2 GHz, and that perfectly normal to support Kali Linux. No acceleration. You don't want to touch anything in display. Here you can basically into video memory dedicated how much video memory you want to give it. I usually find 128 megabyte is fine, but if your computer has less, you can also reduce that to how much you have. Make sure you enable 3D acceleration. And if you want to run on multiple monitor mode, you could, but I only want it run on my current monitor, so that's fine. Now the next step is video capture. If you only recorded your screen, you can actually enable that. I don't really need that now because I have an external video recorder. Shut up. The most important step is the storage. Now the controller we have already created as a virtual hard drive, so that's already linked into the virtual machine. Now we need to specify where the ISO is. You are download it, make sure you just go through and select it. That ISO and you are loaded that hard drive next in audio, you can basically just choose whatever all you drives. You have a network, make sure a network adapter. You don't need anything else for this tutorial, so that's all good. So after this you are good. After you just follow those settings, you should be good. You just hit OK and we are going to give test. We are going to hit start. Alright, just hit start and going to start the virtual machine. So just give it few seconds and boot up and we should go there. Yeah, alright. So it's gone say starting virtual machine, and there you are, and here we are. This is the first screen, so I tell you the next is actually boot up, and you can have few option here. So what you could do, live, you can run it live. This means you will not install Kali Linux, but in this video I'm going to show you how to install it step by step. So yeah, that's basically LED is running. You can then run it live forensics mode, where you are analyze that repositories then of live. USB persistence, then if you are running it on USB, which you are not. And finally we have to installation for beginners and the graphical installation. So that we are going to do, just hit enter and we are start the graphical installation. So just give it few seconds. It is just gone to switch from that. So again here we are graphical, select the language that you are using or that comfortable with that, and it comes continues on OK in English, and you can select whichever country you are from. My keyboard now we use United States English, right? If this does not work in my most of my schools, we are just going to go back. Yeah, American English, hit continue, and it's going to say detect and mount a CD-ROM. Is just going to start reading from the ISO. So give the few seconds. It's just going to read all the files it needs. Alright, so once it's done, that it's need to do successful connect to that internet. it's going to ask for that host name for the system. So the host name is a single word that identifies your system on the network. So what this basically your username. I'm just going to create my as Kali. Alright, let's just say this is given my name. There we go, and I'm just going to hit continue. You can name it whatever you want as long as you're able to identify it, or just simplicity. If you are really beginner, I would recommend just leaving it as Kali. Right, so hit continue, and then you have your domain name. You can just hit continue and just skip that. You don't really need to do that right now. Now your root password, you can, this is basically your password for accessing root on Linux. So this you can use anything you want to use here. And it's going to start setting up clock and other stuffs. So let me go through that and let's see whatever goes next. All right, listening disk and where you want to install Kali Linux. So here we have guide, we have few options you can actually use the entire disk. You can use the entire disk and set up LVM, but what's going to do for that tutorial is use the entire disk which we have already created. So don't worry about it. It's just going to give you the disk that are currently available, and as you can see we have 20 gigabytes of VirtualBox hard disk drives. It's not going to scan any hard drive of your computer. This is 100% safe. It's only going to use that ones that you have created virtually. So you can see here at the box our discussion of the continue, and I'm going to say that all files in one partition. That's recommended for new user. Make sure you selected that and continue finish partition and write changes to the disk. As you can see, it's created two partition. One is swap position and it's XTI for position partition. So it continue and we say write changes to the disk and make sure you selected yes and click continue, and he's going to start partitioning the disk and it's going to start installing the system. So I catch you guys once it's done. Installation is complete. Installation. Give it few seconds and we should be good to run Kali Linux for the first time in this series of lesson. Hope you guys are excited. Let's see where that goes. Alright, just go ahead and write your username and your password that we set early during this relation. You are going to get something really weird. So I remember my username. Yeah, welcome to Callinix. How excited already? I know you are getting really excited to start hacking. So that it basically for lesson, guys. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you didn't, please leave a huge like and comment down below. If you don't understand anything, I glad help you. Otherwise, have a fantastic day, guys. Please.